2, 1.
The following Pulpery podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Welcome to the Pulpery Sportscast with Brock and Ben. This podcast is where we discuss the sports headlines that intrigue us and those little stories that enrage us.
Okay, so you know what was awesome this weekend?
Oh, the Saints offense finally started working? Yes, so that was awesome.
I'll save the cons for later. It's gonna fuck with me all cast. I forgot what I was saying. It fucking threw me off. So is it because New England is terrible? Or
in part, yeah.
A little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
It took Pete Carmichael giving up play calling duties about halfway through the first quarter, but still acting like pantomiming calling plays before we really hit our stride.
Well, I mean, that's a theory.
Okay, and Kamara saying, I'm going to run violent today.
Yeah.
With balance still.
Sure.
Because whatever he did on the fucking sideline, where he looked like he was going to fall 6 feet out of bounds, and the next thing I know, he was 3 yards downfield. What the fuck he was doing there? But Kamara kept us afloat until, like I said, Pete Carmichael gave up the reins of the offense.
Well, I mean,
allegedly.
Yeah, I would have liked to have had our announcers from the previous week on that call.
Yeah.
Just so that the analysts could be like, that's what I was talking about last week. And what we've been asking for, which is...
should have had, his head in the bottom of the TV at least.
They weren't going for deep shots on third down. No. They were throwing slants, and I mean, half the passes Kamara caught were curl routes. He'd just run up the middle, turn around, boom, hit
or
him.
He would run out into the flat.
Yeah.
And get and then he would do Kamara.
You're getting safe yards. And that's...
And if you can get 2, 3, 4 yards every single play, which is what methodical, I think is what you call that.
Sure. Or ball control.
And we've got a defense that can do whatever the fuck they want, so...
Yeah, that's what really helped with New England being bad.
We had to get our swag back.
Yeah.
I think we might have 3 interceptions, plus we had the ball for 40 minutes. Oh, look what happens when your defense isn't on the field 24/7.
Right, yeah. They get rest.
Right. But they looked good. Jimmy Graham, buddy, I had high hopes for you, but your hands have turned to stone. And yes, you caught a touchdown, but it hit you in the chest. And you get paid a lot of money for that.
We just need to get some stickum.
Yeah.
Apparently he's working with old gloves that doesn't have that grippy rubber on it.
Something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was confused. It's it's baby oil, right? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Grease me up.
But Juwan Johnson's not going to be playing again this week, apparently, so that sucks. But Marcus May's back.
Yeah.
Thank Christ. Because he will now help Honey Badger back there.
Sure.
I'm not saying we were bad before, but now we get a Punisher.
Well, speaking of Honey Badger, I mean, it was a short field, but...
Yeah, but he was right where he needed to be in the reflexes to catch the ball, this far off the ground was perfect.
And he ran like he used to back in LSU. That's the fastest I've seen that dude move.
I know what I'm doing here. Yeah. Exactly. And again, it was only 25 yards or something.
Came flooding back to him.
Right. And at that point, it was the only touchdown. So I went, God damn it, here we go again. Our defense is going to have to...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, me too. It was fuck. But no. Groupie, the kicker, I saw he won Special Team Player of the Week with 4 for 4 extra points.
Yeah.
2 for 2 for field goals. Outside.
He's only missed one.
That motherfucking 47-yarder in Green Bay. If that's his only miss of the year, cool. If not,
that's not an easy kick. I mean, granted,
I know I act like I can go out there and do that tomorrow.
it was still warm in quotations for Green Bay.
He didn't miss it far either. It drifted on him.
Yeah.
Because it looked good like the whole way.
And he's a dome kicker now. Like, he's used to kicking with control.
He came from Notre Dame, right?
Sure,
He should be able to kick in blizzards with 40-mile-an-hour winds.
He's also like 4 feet tall.
Okay, fair enough. He needs to work on that.
Kicking in college is different than kicking in the NFL, so.
Whatever. I don't blame you, kid. Good job. You won Offensive Player of the Week. So, next is Houston.
We should have that one.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
They've got a rookie quarterback. I wanted to see where they were, because they've won. They're sneaky good, I think.
They could be. Yeah, let's go to the AFC.
3-2 as well. No, that's wrong.
2-3.
Thank you. So,
look, I mean, yeah, AFC South is similar to the NFC South in terms of record.
So they beat Pittsburgh, which could be an anomaly. And Atlanta needed a last-second field goal to beat them. And we still don't know much about... They got beat by the Ravens and beat by the Colts. None of them were particularly close, though.
Yeah. What a sad state of affairs we're in which the Jaguars are the most notable team in the AFC South.
But they've been building towards that.
I know, yeah.
Like that Etienne Jr. at running back, he's not quite... He's like Darren Sproles and...
The other tiny running back that the Jaguars used to have?
Yeah. Or maybe a Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
You know, he's not... He wants to be Barry Sanders, is what he wants to be. But can't.
Nobody can be.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what he strives to be, and he should, because...
Nobody can be a real-life Madden player.
So, but he has the same style of play. He's just not fucking greatness. Barry, man, the things you could have done, buddy.
Yeah.
He just went, I'm done. Just like Megatron for Detroit. I'm done.
Imagine that. Oh, yeah. Two Detroit players that were like, I'd rather not play.
Right. It's like, I've got a long-term contract, and I'd rather retire than do this anymore. So, all right, Houston we've got, and I'm not going any further. I'm not looking ahead. I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah, like, what are the next 5 games going to be
But I did it at work, so it's okay. Because I got the schedule right in front of me, and if we can get to the break at like 7-3...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I do want to see who...
See, the chair doesn't want you to do it
No.
either.
All right, so the Panthers are definitely losing because they're playing the Dolphins. I
was going to say, I think...
The Lions are playing the Bucks, and it looks like Atlanta may have the week... No, they're playing the Commanders.
Philly and San Fran are the only undefeated teams.
Talking about choosing violence, San Francisco, please stop. Are they still scoring?
Apparently,
like today, still.
They have 167 points for.
They've scored 100 points more than their opponent. 100.
And only 68 points against. That's bananas.
And I don't think anybody else is particularly close.
But Philly, 141 points for, 104 against.
So they're just... I bet Kansas City's close to that.
Could be. 80 points against. But not nearly as much. I did not expect that, but yeah.
Jesus Christ. Look... The Steelers, go back up, have negative
point
differential, and they're in first place in that division. And everybody was given the NFC South shit.
Yeah.
The Browns have... Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, they started off as hot shit. Now look at them.
They've really... Okay. And I thought the Saints were fucking bad. Okay, let's move on to what we're watching now. And is Philadelphia hanging on at this point? The Braves are trying to come back?
Yeah.
But I will happily gloat on the fact that we said that bye week, having those off days, sucked. Baltimore was off for 6 days.
Yeah.
from Sunday until Saturday
Yeah.
is when game 1 was. You cannot tell. Hockey, baseball ain't happening. You can't sit that long. They are rhythm sports.
Yeah, totally.
Basketball, okay, you can do that. You can rest up, you can come back out, shake the rest off in the first quarter, and move on.
Well, all you have to do is, the evidence is this bracket. Like Arizona sweeps the Brewers in the wild card. Now they're up 2 games on the, fantastic Dodgers.
The second greatest team behind Houston,
Yeah.
apparently.
The Twins.
They swept Toronto. And then...
Twins, who knows?
But they're the Twins.
But you look at the Rangers.
Swept Tampa.
But now the Rangers are going to sit around for a hot minute, so...
Yeah, exactly. I think Phillies just had another home run, yes. Yep.
There you go.
All right. And now Philly is doing the same thing. They swept through their... basically what's happening is these wild card teams, because they're getting playoff baseball...
Right.
And the Rangers were basically playing playoff baseball the last 3 games of the season trying to win the division.
Like last 2 weeks?
Yeah, they were just back and forth. Yeah, I guess you're right, it was.
Yeah.
So Texas has been in this mode forever, and then I have to apologize. It's a little embarrassing on behalf of both of us that we completely slept on Bruce Bochy
being the manager
managing
of the Rangers.
the Rangers.
Yeah.
Like, that's unacceptable on our part, and...
Well, you figure somebody's going to hit an age where, they're just not as wily as they used to be. But apparently,
no.
Bruce Bochy's the Highlander of managers.
He's growing his goatee back, like a playoff goatee. So hopefully, if they make it to the World Series, he'll have half of the. He'll have his mustache back. Yeah, he is. San Diego, they got swept by the Yankees. He managed 1-3. With Buster Posey, and I don't know who else was on that team. Pablo Sandoval.
Brandon Belt. Who's the dude who always had the greasy fucking hair?
Hey, I take offense to that.
No, but worse than yours.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'll think of it in a minute.
But yeah, every even year, 04, 06, 08.
Yeah, Hunter Pence was on those
teams. That's the guy I couldn't beat. He started in Atlanta. Yep.
And then Hudson was on one of those squads. Lincecum was on one of those squads.
Lincecum was on 2.
Yeah, Bumgarner was on those. He was the playoff
Bumgarner
maestro.
Yeah.
What did I say?
No, you said it.
So I said Bumgarner. Yeah.
And then he'll go off into the woods and skin a moose.
Yeah. And then, all these random dudes, and they always had the crazy relievers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had good teams. You got a good team now. They're fun to watch. I hate that I have to say that, but they are a fun watch.
Yeah. But that's good because the Rangers are angling for a new stadium. Oh, no, they got the new stadium.
They got the new stadium. I haven't been to the new stadium.
No.
I went to the old stadium billions of times.
Ugh.
It sucked.
Yeah.
It's unless you were in one part of the stadium, you were baking in the sun.
Well, and it was one of those stadiums, even in video games, it sucked to play in.
Yeah, it's just wrong. It's fucking wrong for a baseball stadium. So, Arizona, do your thing.
Yeah. That'll be interesting if they get past the Dodgers.
I honestly think whoever's playing this Phillies-Braves matchup,
that's who it should be.
Wins the NLCS.
Yeah.
And then we get 2 Texas teams. Fuck.
Dallas versus Houston, man.
Or the Midwest.
Lone Star rivalry.
The Twin States. Or cities. Or whatever the fuck you want to call those people. LA. Yeah. You got a good baseball team, eh? Sorry.
They're not that far north.
They are. They are as far north as it gets.
Yeah, so, I guess I didn't put that one together. You get Minneapolis St. Paul versus Dallas Fort Worth.
Right.
Or Dallas Arlington Fort Worth.
The greater.
We want to take this time to thank you for supporting the Pulpery Podcast. We are available on all podcast platforms, so please follow us and turn on the downloads. You can always delete them later. If audio is not your thing, we are on YouTube. Check out our page and hit the subscribe button, like our episodes, and share with all your friends. Follow us on all the socials for our latest content and additional takes on the latest stories and news. If you need a change for your taste buds, go to thegdsauce.com and change the way you think about the way you eat. From their signature goddamn sauce to their ghost pepper sauce, they have everything you need to rethink condiments. Help support an independent business by getting rid of your same old condiments and boss up with the goddamn sauces. Get the fucking...
Okay, so Juventus. Here we go. I saved this graphic because they won this week. So, great. They won the Derby. It was fantastic. I loved it.
Derby.
Here we go. Juventus. This year. Chiesa's hurt. Pogba's got an extortion case. He had a season in... This is 20... We had the...
Well, don't forget the...
Oh, just wait. It's a long list.
It's half of his Pogba, right?
No. The case against us for, cooking the books.
Yeah.
The board resigns. We got points deducted. We got the points back. Finished in third, but actually finished in seventh. We got 86 from all European competitions. Pogba was doping allegations.
Yeah.
Counter-analysis was positive as well. Bonucci sues the club, and now Fagioli has a betting scandal.
Nice.
Came out today.
In true Italian fashion.
A 20-year-old starting for fucking Juventus has a illegal online betting.
Was he on FanDuel or something like that?
Who knows? It was probably feetfinder.com, and they have some sporting...
Sport book on there.
Yeah, who knows? But,
jerk off to these souls while you get to do a 5-team parlay.
Right. I don't understand. What are you doing, kid? So, there's that now hanging over us. And now Vlahovic is hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, there's more to the list. I just had to find the second half. Let's see. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, everything coming up Juventus then.
Yep. Everything is fucking exhausting for Juventus and their fans, and...
Well, they're still in third, so...
Correct. Exactly. And not looking really bad. And then... So look, we've won, we drew, we won. And then guess what happens?
A point deduction?
No. A fucking... international break.
A long one, too, at that.
Yeah. Really? And then they're going to have another one in November.
Yeah.
I fucking loathe international breaks. And I understand that they're gearing up. We've got the Euros coming up.
Right.
And then the Gold Cup and the Copa, all while doing the Nations League. So, I get it. But fucking Christ, man. Just let the fucking... That'd be imagine the NFL season... In every 3 weeks, they're just going to take 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And, some players are going to go play football somewhere else.
They get injured.
While the rest of them sit at home, playing Madden and, working out.
Yeah. Well, they're on the practice team. It'll be fine. No.
And then you come back and you do that all over again for 6 months.
Well, now you're making me worry about Leeds.
Oh, I did see something where...
They're getting their mojo going.
Yeah, but...
But luckily it's championship, so most of their stars aren't getting called up.
That's exactly what I was just about to say, yeah. Dallas, Dan James is definitely getting called up.
Oh, yeah. But that's good for him. That'll keep him fresh and spry.
Yeah, and I don't know about Pirro.
He's not injury prone yet.
Yeah,
Knock on wood, yeah.
Stop.
I know.
Gerhardt gets called up, but he hasn't been playing because Pirro and Ruder, apparently have figured shit out up there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we just transitioned to Leeds real quick, but that's all I needed to say about Juventus.
Sure.
That's it. Nothing more can be said other than another week, another scandal. It's fucking brutal. It really is. So I hate that they gave up the goal, Leeds.
Sure, but
whatever.
gonna happen. But like, I mean, again, like this type of team right now versus what we got into over the last 3 years.
Yes.
Like another team scores a goal, they brood about it, and
nah.
But this, I mean, like, what were the times on it? It was
so they scored their goal like right at halftime.
Right,
like,
so
it was the last kick of the
37 minutes,
match.
45. So if this was Leeds from last year,
They
or
would have
2
come
years ago-
out and given up 2 goals right after halftime.
Yeah,
Yep.
but no, you got
You come on and
fucking that Pirro signing.
yeah,
Is fucking genius.
so here, this is why their goal pissed me off so much. They had 3 shots on goal, and one of them went in.
But according to this, they only had 2 shots on target.
Oh, because they're not counting the goal.
Oh,
Maybe they. Well, okay. Bleacher Report has been known to be wrong.
Yeah.
So I'll just go with that. 17 shots. Does that say 17? That says 21 shots
yeah.
with 8 on target. Yep. Wow. We controlled the match.
Yeah, they've been dominant on possession, but these are the shots and the shots on target. That's the one that we keep coming back to. And granted, I get it. It's the championship, but they weren't taking those chances in the Premier League.
Nope. No. Take your fucking chances. Bamford, I love you to death. I really, really do. But I think you need to be the guy who comes off the bench.
Yeah. Start working on your coaching career now.
Yeah. I mean, I love you. You've done so much.
Soft-spoken gentleman from England, but, you know.
Yeah, who spent all of COVID with his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
I love him.
Yeah.
And he got the ball at his feet a couple of times, and he looked like a drunk giraffe.
Well, it also doesn't help now that, and even too, like Giorgio, who I just love saying that name. I'm sorry,
Jorginho.
Jorginho. Like he's like a club DJ back in the '80s.
I think that's what his father did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That would be awesome.
We just made that up.
But that, like, compared to last year, where like they couldn't figure out where to put him, and he looked like he had brain damage out there, and
he did. He looked like he was stroking out a little bit somewhere.
And we haven't had a chance to talk about Farka's 13-minute response to the question of where, like, how do you play your strikers? And he's like, look, I know what I'm talking about.
I will say this once, and we will not talk about it ever again. And then went on a 13-minute discussion, nonstop, just
not even a discussion. It was a very polite lecture of, this is why I know what I'm talking about.
And like he even put in there was, like, he won the Golden Boot, and he won the goal, and he was like, I was a striker.
Yeah.
I think I know how to handle strikers. And next question. And the best part
but
was,
he doesn't just have such a soft, gentle way, but it's so backhand.
But
like,
when he circled back around to the very end, that reporter went, "Oh, thank you for answering that," and probably went and cried. It was beautiful. Good for you,
Phil Hayes, and they're like, "Fuck you!"
Yes. What am I doing? Which is probably why the halftime talk. Because, like, seriously, you give up a goal at the end after you're playing your heart out for the first 45 minutes.
Oh man, those must be the most passive aggressive. Like, sir, go out and keep playing the way that you are. You clearly want to lose. I get it.
We will not win, but continue doing what you're doing. See this man over here? He's crying for you.
Yeah, or maybe you listen to me.
Follow my instructions. I was a striker. I know what I'm talking about. All right, one last thing, and then we'll move on to hockey's back, bitch. Is Gray?
Yeah.
What's his first name? I can never remember.
It's Archie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic fucking name, Archie.
Yeah.
By the way, look, they started him finally.
Yeah.
Look what happened. We won.
Well, that back line's coming together, and Sturrock playing the inside.
Ampadu, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he and Archie Gray cover for each other so well that you don't know who's playing what position. And it's not just like Aylin used to do and just bomb up and down the pitch.
Yeah.
No, they are, that whole channel right there are back and forth, which is why Dan James is able to run around like he can sitting right in front of him.
And don't get us wrong. We love Aylin and Cooper.
I love you all.
They are, yeah.
And Bamford.
Yeah.
Love you all.
But this is like, I mean, it goes back to that interview. Like, Farka knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And
just give him a minute.
Yeah.
And he's figuring it out, and the results are starting to come.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good on you.
And they did that, and like, you still got Noto on the bench. You still have...
And he's still hurt, I believe. I don't even think he was on the... No, he wasn't even in the...
But yes,
in the squad. So
Aylin, Cooper, Bamford came off the bench.
Which is exactly what you do. You put in your veterans at the end of the match.
You still got Cresswell, Pavetta, Gelhart are still on the bench.
Yeah.
And in this system...
I'm going to call them old.
But
the veterans is who you bring on.
But like, whether it's Pirro or Reuter, you could swap Gelhart out with either one of them.
Fuck it. Put Gelhart over here where Somerville's
Sure.
at.
But I'm just saying, like, the system's there now to where, like, if you want to put Gelhart in for Pirro and have him start back at the back of the box and make his charge in.
No, I think they just keep doing what they're doing. Where's Pirro from? Did we figure it out?
I don't think he's
probably Portuguese or something.
I think that's what it was.
Good for you, Pirro.
Or Dutch.
Everybody's
Swiss.
Dutch.
He's Swiss.
He's from Austria.
Anything but Italian.
He is definitely not.
Oh, no, I don't want to get off that.
So, hockey. Hockey is back. Hockey. I love it.
That's what we need is more sports to watch.
Well, baseball's over, so I don't give a shit. But hockey... Hockey will keep me busy for the next hockey will keep me busy until hopefully the beginning of June next year.
Says somebody with high hopes for their season.
And I hate it. I really do. I like it like 2 years ago when it came out of fucking nowhere. It was like, oh, look, it's here already. Really? We're good already.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be last year or this year. Now these they've done it again.
What I'm going to have to go through this year.
I went through that.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
But I still watch it because I fucking love the sport.
I'm determined to catch as many games as I can.
Facts.
Just to put myself through the flogging. So that if this does turn around, then I can be like, I put in my fucking time.
I will get the flogging, but it'll come from the wife. Because I'll be watching way too much hockey. I always watch way too much hockey.
Well, but...
What are we going to do right now? The Rangers are on.
But she likes hockey, too. So
she does.
Just not the Rangers.
No, she's a Flyers fan. Everybody has their flaws. I love you. So, hockey's back. Yes. A couple of things, first and foremost. Let's not, Berard, I think is his name. Let's not pound this kid into everybody's faces just yet. He's 19 years old. Get it. It's going to be good.
He's not Taylor Swift.
Pump the fucking brakes. Although the NHL could just make a call and be like, hey, Taylor, come hang out with this kid. Hockey's back. I love... Okay, a couple of things here. Boston's not going to be as nearly as good as their record-setting list.
They're a shell. Wait, who was it that retired? Was it Marchand's still in...
Oh, Bergeron.
Yeah,
but they lost like three other guys. Like they're going to be.
One of their stalwarts retired. It might have been
Bergeron.
Oh, Bergeron.
No, Marchand.
Marchand and his
Marchand the Magnificent.
Fucking punchable nose.
I fucking hate that man. Real quick, 15 seconds left.
Sorry.
The Rangers are going to break my heart again, and I'm going to love every fucking second of it.
Or Laviolette takes them all the way,
and we lose in the finals.
And you gotta love Laviolette. The following Pulpery podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments.
Pulper is a privately produced podcast by Brock Ryder and Ben Grimmy. On social media and photography by Beck Ryder. Original music by the Heisenberg Compensators.